Hello everybody and welcome to a new playthrough of Sakura Spirit. Let's start. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often are forced to realize that obtaining that dream is just that, a childish illusion that is simply impossible to reach out for. At least that's what most people say. Then, what are those people who accomplish their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Every man has a dream they want to accomplish. However, there's something really important you should know, my boy. That a real man doesn't give up on their dream, no matter how overwhelming challenges they might face. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say. Yet despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a child, I was interested in martial arts. It didn't matter whether it was following a match on television or reading a manga about some heroic martial artist. It has always been a dream for me to become a martial artist someday. Of course, it was a bit childish to admit. I wanted to learn martial arts to be able to be a hero. Well, at my age, I already came to understand superheroes were a part of my imagination. I still held the desire to use my power for others' sake. My name is Gushiken Takahiro, 17 years old, rising judo star, and no more that's not me, doing some smug talking. I'm actually about to take part in a competition 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career in an international level. Of course, I was excited of the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I loved, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. While those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window. "Oh, Taki-kun, get your butt in gear!" Oh my god, my girl voice. Ha! Hi! I'll be right there, Koyomi. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed toward the front door to let her in, not realizing I was still in my pajamas. Just a moment, Koyomi. I gotta grab my shoes and then we can go head to school. Really? I didn't know our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy, dummy. Nice jammies. By the way, did you borrow them from your mum? For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards. Not noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas, I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. Sorry. Bah! There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book here on the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words as I start stripping out of my clothes, seemingly not minding the presence of the girl behind me at all. Wow, nice. That happened one time. You know, it was super hot that evening, and geez, warn me before you're about to strip in front of me, you idiot. Super cool, I blush. You didn't mind it when we were little. Perhaps you don't want me to turn around instead. No, stop! Don't make me kick your ass. Deciding I had teased her enough, I quickly pulled up my pants, resumed working on the remaining few items of clothing before I was simple dressed for school. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted. You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollowed skull of yours? It's an upcoming match. I got no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. It would be surprised if I started making up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Oh right, that judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. And of course, you're really worried. You can always pray. Pray? What? Don't tell me you didn't know. It's one of the school's legends. There's some shrine up in the forest that if you pray to, it'll give you good luck. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed it the night before her exam and she got 100%. A shrine that said good luck. Sounds bogus to me, but at this point, I'll be trying out anything, I guess. Maybe I'll talk to her classmates to get the location of that shrine. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and turn into a Japanese Tarzan. Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. Are you gonna hurry up, or are we gonna be late again? A hero's never too early, nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when needed. But for the sake of missing detention, let us hurry. That's a wizard, not a hero, genius. How can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time? Let's not forget the Casanova and the Man of the Year candidate bits. They are important details. I doubt you qualify as either of them, Pajama Boy. Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school. Ugh, nerd. Several hours later. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. It had been during the afternoon where I finally had the chance to talk to my classmates in an attempt to get an idea where the shrine Kiyomi had mentioned before had been located. Gym was the last thing on the menu for today, so once we get started ready to go home, I approached the guys. Hey, Ichikawa, is it true that you discovered some shrine that said to grant you some good luck? Oh, let me guess. You also want to date her. Well, even though I have to admit she's very attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. Not to mention, you're not her type. I already got my hands full dealing with Koyomi. You can keep her sister where she is. Jokes aside, I'm interested in the shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I didn't know near the forest aside from the dojo. She said something about it being near the river and quite high up. I'll be honest, I didn't pay too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top and it was tight and... Stop! You don't need to hear the details. I doubt anyone wants to hear you daydream about your sister, my friend. Anyone else who heard about this shrine before? Are you talking... Hey, are you talking to the luck shrine in the forest? Yes, the one and only. There's supposed to be one near the corner to Ichikawa's sister. I don't know about that, but there's a fiery girl at the Azakuri dojo who knows more about it. Wait, so you're talking about Arari-sama? Small, strong, and scary? That one! Oh, then I can be more help. Takahiro-kun, I know where the place is. I don't think Ari-senpai will like if you end up visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened the last time you tried to peek at her after she finished her training? There was blood, sweat, and tears. Shut up. I did not go peeking there. That's slander, that is. I could sue you. I do not look into the changing rooms after practice when Arai-san is showering. Oh, then you haven't seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of side. Wait, but not full life didn't. I found doesn't really let me get a good view of. There we go. Someone called the cops. Peeking Ichikawa has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder while I turned, grabbing my bag. Perhaps as I was prepared to leave. Anyways, thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you're most helpful during the interaction. This is unfair. I was co-served. I won't say another thing until I speak to my lawyers. ... Okay, dots. After school was over, I decided to bet my chances on a little bit of intel I had obtained from my classmates. My memory served me right. Then Aria-senpai was about to be practicing at the dojo today. Of course I knew her in the end of dojo student like me, but for some reason I heard that she declined the invitation to compete in serious tournaments, even since a certain event happened. Aria-senpai, are you around? While I shouted her name, I parked my bike near the stall and looked around for her. Hi-ya! 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 Heh, follow the shouts and you'll find the senpai. I grinned briefly as I saw my senpai seemingly being occurred with the practice of serious motions, almost as if she was fighting a imaginary opponent. Perhaps it was a perfect opportunity to get closer and surprise her a little. Slowly I snuck over, making sure to make as little noise as possible. Reached with a hand over toward her shoulder. Aria! At the touch against her shoulder, as it reacted, she grabbed a hold of my hand with a loud grunt, shifted her weight, curling and tip over me on her shoulder. It was all I braced myself for impact as I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. Hi-ya! No one sneaks. I gotta change her voice. No one sneaks up on the great Kanachiya! Anya! Oh, Takabuzu! Didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Kanochia, more like Tasmanian devil. That throw didn't hold a shred of mercy in it. There's no mercy in the ring. Takabuzu, better you know to listen now. Then in 2 weeks' times, let me guess you want to do some sparring, right? Actually, I came here to ask you something, but perhaps a little sparring wouldn't hurt after all. Oh, what did you want to ask? We've got all afternoon for the sparring, and I could do a bit of break anyways. Where to start? Senpai used to take part in a big and important matches. Didn't you get nervous before the big moment? Oh yeah, haha, this one. I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboards until Dad found me and dragged me to the car by my collar. Of course, that was when I was like 8. Well, obviously, I can't go and hide for my match, but some of my friends made this rather silly suggestion I go pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'd take anything if it calms my nerves a little. Takabuzu, are you sure about this? You mean about the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I could walk. This is my best chance to represent this country, and a sport I love too. Senpai seemed to think for quite a long time. All the while tapping at the side of her jaw with a finger. Eventually, she snapped her fingers and grabbed a hold of me tightly. I guess I'll figure that out when the time we get there. Anyways, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. Oh no, Takabuzu. I am not agreeing with you. I've got training to do myself. Besides, you've got to take these steps yourself. I can give you a map and an easy way to get back there, but it's on your own. You're not taking along? Guess it'll be my own venture to take. Afraid so, Takabuzu-chan. Let me grab some paper or draw out the map. After Aria's turn, I followed the directions map she gave us. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't all that far. The tip to get back, I was a little lost, was a little sketchy. Just look down, and you'll be able to see the dojo roof from anywhere on the hill. The forest nearby the dojo were my first challenge to overcome. A long path coiling along the trees, and there was even a river Ichikawa's sister had mentioned in the distance. Of course, I decided to stay with my senpai directions after all, so I arrived at the shrine. The shrine seemed well maintained despite being in the middle of nowhere. Made me wonder if someone secretly lived there. Perhaps some secret martial arts master already daydreamed of the potential hermit having hidden themselves in the shrine to prepare for an upcoming clash between good and evil to dwell in my mind. And yet nobody's around. I sighed in annoyance. The fact that the shrine grounds seemed to be entirely abandoned, it was mysterious how the buildings seemed well maintained, but for the time being I decided not to focus on the reason behind my visit. It only took a few moments before I gathered courage to enter the temple itself. Inside, I found a rather fancy-looking shrine of sorts at the back of the hall. Guess that's the shrine everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded the map, and I was given after putting this on my shrine. It was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I didn't hold too much confidence in the idea of the shrine granting me luck. I would need to win this match. In fact, I don't really think luck is going to help very much in this match like this. In my opinion, martial arts didn't hold any place for luck. A match was all about using the knowledge you gather from experiences you obtained in previous matches, a nice bit of talent to help you guide through the match. There was simply no room for something superstitious like luck. Clearly, this would be a match against my experience, and the talent would be tested against my opponent. Nothing more, nothing less. How curious, the boy doesn't believe in superstition. And yet, this child of a man stands here in a place of power, surrounded by everything he denounces. Upon hearing the voice, I looked around trying to find the source, but no one seems to be there. Who's there? A classic question, you ask. And yet, the right thing to ask is, would be, where am I? What do you mean? Obviously hiding nearby. Perhaps, but entertain me for a little longer. Why did you come here? If do you not believe things in like luck? I came here to prepare myself. Oh, do enlighten me about something like this. This might be that you're preparing yourself for. I felt a little bit annoyed at the questions, but perhaps if I kept talking to her, I would be I would be able to find out where this girl was hiding. I prepared for a competition, a judo match. Judo? What's that? Seriously, you don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. Aha, so you're a warrior, hesitant to go into battle, and you came here for hope, finding the resolve to fight. I'm not sure about the warrior part. How fortunate. It happens that there is a need for someone of your kin. My kin? A hero. This shrine is meant to bless heroes like yourself. However, every great hero has to be sacrificed, something in return for the shrine's blessing. Sounds like what the other mentioned. However, I do like your version more. Laughing briefly at the story behind the hidden girl, decided to play along and clap my hands together for prayer. So what's next? Toss my allowance into brain box? Don't be silly. Money's a little importance to a hero. For your sacrifice will be something interesting and precious to you. I'll look forward to see what your destiny has in store. As a cue in the moment, the girl's words reached my ears. I felt nauseous, like my head was spinning wildly. I slowly staggered backwards, collapsing on my back, and while my vision started growing hazy, I heard footsteps approach me. Good luck, you're going to need it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!